Well, hey y'all, Dan here. Thanks for joining me. I'm back in Osawatomie today, but this is something special. I'm with Oliver and Shar Tanner and their family, and this is Tanner style. They reached out to me while I was hiking the Flint Hills Trail, and so today I have a big treat of sharing Oliver and Shar with you.
Well, welcome to Tanner Style. Today, it's really nice to meet you, Monk, and we love having you here on the channel with us.
Well, thank
Why don't you tell us a little bit about what you do with your YouTube channel?
Well, I'm a hiker, so I have backpacking and hiking of various trails. Just finished the Flint Hills Trail. That's what got me to Osawatomie and really how we connected.
So today we're going to try and make something good for you to potentially take along on a hike with you.
That sounds great.
We kind of talked a little bit already about what we're going to make.
And my mouth's already watering.
And as you know, I don't just do simple stuff. Okay, so anyway, we're gonna start out today with making something. We've never done this on the channel, and I've never done it over a fire. We're gonna see how it works out. We're gonna make a chocolate ganache, okay? We're gonna head over to the fire, put that together, then we're gonna come back here. We're gonna make up kind of a peanut butter mixture, add in some nuts, all that kind of good stuff. I guess if you want, do you know about making chocolate ganache at all?
I'm from Alabama. I don't even know how to say ganache.
Okay. Well, a ganache is just cream and chocolate, and that's it. So yeah, it's, you know, we're just heat up the cream, pour it in over the chocolate, and you can see the chocolate's pretty much melting, and now it's just a matter of stirring it all together. And you know, we've got some chunks of chocolate floating, and that's kind of what's telling us that it's not quite all melted, and you can see it's kind of grainy. When it's all good, it'll be nice and smooth. These are black walnuts. So we finally finished with all of our prep. Let's take a look at what we're working with here quick before we throw everything together. All right, so with our prep, we took our peanut butter, mixed it with some honey, sort of like, you know, peanut butter balls that you make as kids. We threw in some of our other ingredients. Let's have a look at what we have. So into our peanut butter balls, we have some dried cherries we chopped up so that they would be smaller so that they incorporate better into that, as well as some dried blueberries. And we also have some flaxseed that we threw in there. All right, we're just trying to pack this as full of all kinds of stuff as we can. So with our ganache, we weren't able to get it quite as cool as we would ideally like it to be. You know, at home, stick this in your fridge and leave it until it solidifies. We wanted it to be scoopable, okay, but because we weren't able to quite get it there today, just because we just don't have the time out here, you know, and sticking it in an ice chest is not ideal. What we did is we decided to mix our black walnut pieces into our ganache to kind of give it a little bit more structure so that we can get it in a little bit of a moldable, scoopable form. Our original plan was to roll our ball of ganache in the black walnuts, but instead we're just going to kind of incorporate it in there. We've also got some pecans here that we're going to use in a minute, and some almonds that we're going to use in a minute. We're going to throw it all together and let's see how this thing turns out. All right, are you ready to get your hands dirty?
Excited. Oh, I'm ready to get everything dirty.
All right, so let's start out with our little ganache mixture. And I'm going to give you, so you probably know these as melon baller, right? That's not what it is.
Okay.
This is actually a Parisian scoop is the proper name for this. So it can be used to make a ball with melons, but it can be used for a whole lot of other things as well.
Okay.
And so it's just a scoop. And so today we're just going to get a little half scoop, and then we're going to take a pecan.
Oh.
Going to put it in the middle, and if this were a little bit more solid, it would come out a little bit better, right? So we got a little ball. We'll take another little half scoop and put it together.
Oh.
So we got a nice little ball of ganache with a pecan in the middle. This would work a little bit better if it were a little bit more solid, but go ahead and give it a try.
All right. Take a scoop.
Just take a scoop. Really not anything difficult. Pretty simple stuff.
Well, it's easy to follow instructions.
Okay.
It's harder when you're the writer of those instructions.
So now we're gonna take some of our peanut butter mixture. So go ahead and just grab some. And we want to flatten this out, kind of big enough for us to stick that ball in there, and then wrap our peanut butter all the way around. You might need a little bit more, that's fine. Take whatever you need off of there. And see, this is this would be fun for kids to do. Get your hands dirty, play with your food, you know?
Yeah, I can see eating it before they...
So now we're gonna just take some of our almonds. Right. So if we had added a little bit more honey, or maybe if we had had some powdered milk to add to this, maybe it would have been a little bit more solid. And you know, you can also, like with the ganache, you could stick this whole thing in the fridge. But we're just gonna kind of roll this around. So go ahead, take some almonds and make a mess. Add however much you want to add to it. You know, and that's the thing, is that there is no real recipe. There is no real right or wrong way to do this. This is just something I threw together. I think we're about at the point in time that we give these a try. I don't know that I really care how pretty it is. Let's see how good it tastes.
That's the important thing, isn't it?
What's the point of cooking if you're not going to eat it?
Well, yeah, that's just work.
Yeah, exactly.
I want to eat.
All right, you ready to give this a try?
Yeah.
All right. You can cut it out and take a bite of it, whatever you want to do. All right. So there's plenty of crunch from the nuts in there. I'm getting a little bit of that. The cherries, the blueberries, a little bit of sweetness from there. We used a dark chocolate with this, so the chocolate isn't adding a ton of sweetness, and it's just good.
And there's got to be a lot of calories
Oh yeah.
in here, and that's what you need when you're hiking, because you burn so much. you know, I'm diabetic, and yet while I've been hiking, the doctor's taking me off all my meds because I burn so many calories when I'm on the trail.
So lots of good calories. There's
Terrific.
some honey, there's some fruit, there's a little bit of dark chocolate. This is good.
It's really good.
I think this would be good enough for a trail. Thank you for stopping by and visiting with us.
This has been a treat. This has been so good to meet you.
Yeah.
I've enjoyed your videos, and now we get to speak in person and be here.
Yeah, it's really been nice talk. We've been talking a lot off camera, and
Yeah.
it's been really great getting to know you and
Yeah.
new people, and
Well,
yeah.
this has been good for me. So, you know, from my side, stay safe, stay healthy, stay on the path. God bless you.
I know it's nothing new, but it's so good to see you.